Neville Goddard was one of the most fascinating spiritual teachers of the 20th century. His teachings weren't about following strict religious rules or relying on outside forces. He believed that you are the creator of your reality, and the key to changing your life lies in your imagination. One of the most powerful concepts he taught was the law of assumption, which is the idea that whatever you assume to be true, whether good or bad, will eventually show up in your life. It's a simple but mind-blowing idea. Your assumptions shape your reality. Most people are familiar with the law of attraction, which says that like attracts like, and that you have to raise your vibration to bring things into your life. But Neville's approach is different. He taught that you don't have to chase or attract anything. You simply assume that what you want is already yours. And once you fully accept that assumption, your external world will shift to reflect it. It's not about hoping or wishing. It's about knowing. It's about being the version of yourself who already has what you desire. Your reality is a reflection of your assumptions. One of the most important things to understand about the law of assumption is that your external world is just a reflection of your internal world. Most people go through life thinking their circumstances control how they feel, but Neville flips that idea on its head. He taught that your beliefs and assumptions shape your circumstances, not the other way around. Think about it. If you assume people are always rude and unkind, you'll start noticing more rude people in your life. If you assume money is hard to come by, you'll experience struggle after struggle. On the flip side, if you assume that you are loved, respected, and financially secure, life will start to shape itself around those beliefs. Your reality is like a mirror. It reflects what's going on inside you. And here's what's amazing. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. Whatever you consistently assume to be true, your subconscious will accept as fact, and your world will adjust to match that assumption. That's why Neville emphasized imagination so much. If you can convince yourself internally that something is already true, your outer world has to follow suit. Neville always said, feeling is the secret. This means that it's not enough to just say positive affirmations or visualize your desires in a passive way. You have to really feel as if your wish is already fulfilled. The emotions behind your assumptions are what truly impress them into your subconscious mind. For example, if you're trying to manifest a loving relationship, don't just say, I am in a happy relationship. Instead, feel what it's like to be in love. Imagine the warmth of your partner's embrace, the joy of sharing moments together, the comfort of knowing you are deeply loved. The stronger and more natural those feelings become, the faster your subconscious will accept them as reality. The same goes for money, success, or any other desire. If you want financial abundance, don't just affirm, I am rich. Instead, feel the relief, freedom, and security that comes with having plenty of money. When you assume the feeling of the wish being fulfilled, you are setting the wheels in motion for that assumption to become real. One of the most effective ways to apply the law of assumption is something Neville called living in the end. This means that instead of waiting for your desire to happen, you act internally as if it already has. You don't dwell on how or when it will come. You simply accept that it is already yours, and you live mentally from that state of fulfillment. This practice shifts your mindset completely, making you naturally align with the version of yourself who already has what you desire. Let's say you want a new job. Instead of worrying about applications, interviews, or whether you're good enough, you go straight to the end result in your mind. You assume you already have the job. You imagine yourself waking up in the morning, excited to go to work, feeling secure and accomplished. You picture yourself sitting at your desk, confidently handling tasks, chatting with your co-workers, and enjoying the satisfaction of success. You don't focus on obstacles or wonder if it will happen. You simply accept it as done. The idea is to immerse yourself so deeply in this assumption that it feels real, because once your mind accepts it as real, reality will follow. This applies to everything. If you want to be healthy, assume you already are. Feel the energy, strength, and well-being coursing through you. If you want to be in a happy relationship, assume you already are. Imagine the love, connection, and joy that come with it. You don't wait for the outside world to change first, you change inside. and the world will catch up. The more natural this assumption becomes, the faster you'll see evidence of it in your external reality. One of Neville's most powerful techniques is something called SATS, or state akin to sleep. This method is a game changer for anyone who struggles to change their assumptions because it works directly with the subconscious mind when it is most impressionable. Unlike trying to force new beliefs during the day when doubts and logic can interfere, SATS allows you to bypass those mental blocks and plant new ideas deeply into your subconscious. SATS is simple yet incredibly effective. Right before you fall asleep, when your mind is in that drowsy, relaxed state, you vividly imagine yourself already experiencing your desire. This in-between state, where you're not fully awake but not completely asleep, is when your subconscious is most open to suggestions, making it the perfect time to make a new assumption. Since the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality, whatever you feed it in this state is accepted as true. For example, if you're manifesting money, imagine yourself checking your bank account and seeing a large, abundant balance. Feel the excitement and relief wash over you as if it's already real. If you're manifesting love, imagine yourself holding hands with your ideal partner, feeling their warmth, hearing their voice, and experiencing the joy of deep connection. The key is to make it as real as possible. Hear the sounds, feel the emotions, see the details, and immerse yourself fully in the experience. If you do this consistently every night, your subconscious will begin to accept it as reality, and before long, your external world will start shifting to match it. One of the biggest challenges with the law of assumption is that your current reality might not immediately reflect your new assumptions. This is where most people give up. They start assuming wealth but still see bills piling up, or they assume love but still feel lonely. But Neville taught that persistence is key. Your current circumstances are just a reflection of your old assumptions, so if you keep holding on to your new assumption, your world must eventually shift. The mistake most people make is letting their current reality dictate their beliefs instead of the other way around. Think of it like planting a seed. If you plant an apple seed, you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You trust that it will grow even before you see the results. The same is true with your assumptions. Hold on to them, no matter what, and trust that they are taking root. You are the creator. Take back your power. The law of assumption is a game changer because it shifts the way you see the world. Instead of thinking life is happening to you, you realize that life is happening through you. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are the creator of them. Every single day, you are making assumptions about yourself, other people, and life in general. The key to transforming your reality is to become aware of those assumptions and start choosing them deliberately. If you assume you are lucky, successful, and loved, life will mirror that back to you. The best part, you don't have to wait. You can start right now. Decide what you want, assume it's already yours, feel it, persist in it, and watch your world shift before your eyes. The only question left is, what are you assuming about yourself today? And more importantly, are those assumptions creating the life you truly want?